Mariah. Both not crying now, so we're doing pretty good.
We're doing pretty good.
We're doing pretty good. So I was fortunate to spend a lot of time with my kids when I was growing up. I love being a little kid's dad. And I have a different special relationship with all my kids. But with Mariah, it was a relationship of love and laughter. She loves laughing. She has a wonderful smile and likes to laugh. And I got a funny face, so it's a perfect match. I did and still do anything to make her laugh and smile. And she's always been my little minion. When she was 2 or 3 years old, we were reading a book and she was sitting on my lap and said, "Dad, we're same and same." I'm like, "What do you mean by that?" She's like, "Look, our ears, they're the same. We're same and same." And then she'd measure the eye and say, "Look, our eyes, they're same and same." And she'd measure the mouth and say, "Look, we're same and same." And then she'd do the nose, and well, 3 out of 4 is not bad. So we were the same in our love for Mulan and Pocahontas and some of the shows, but we loved Hilary Duff, and we all loved Justin Bieber. But Little Princess is what we'd watch when she stayed home sick from school. And we watched it many, many times. And from that, I learned that all girls are princesses. All girls are princesses. And it's a dad's job to make her feel like a princess and show her love and make her feel like a princess. And after seeing you in your wedding dress today, you're the best princess, the most beautiful princess I've ever seen. So Mariah would always tell me that Andy was a lot like me. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing. But for Mariah, it's a great thing. I couldn't find someone who understands her or is better suited to make her happy than you, Andy. You have a strong sense of character and independence. You are steady and grounded, and you make her feel safe and secure. You challenge her when she needs it, and you give her a lot of love. And you're her best friend. And I don't know how many times she has said with a giggle, "Andy is such a goofball." He'll do anything. You'll do anything to make her laugh and smile. And she has 100 videos to prove it. So your road to today hasn't been a straight one. It's full of twists and turns and ups and downs and dead ends. But you finally found your way back on your path to each other. But usually the most epic, beautiful views come from hiking a hard trail. So where I'm standing right there, where I'm sitting right now, it's a pretty good view, seeing your guys' love and happiness together. And I'm so proud of you guys to work through all the obstacles and come back together. Andy, I'm proud of you and welcome to our family. And Mariah, my little minion princess, I'm so proud of you and I love you both.
Love you. Is that sausages I smell?
Oh gosh. You want a minute? It's okay, only everybody's watching. We're good. That'll be fun.
Hello everybody. I think I know everybody by now, but I'm Abby. I apologize for my screaming daughter. She loves you she loves you guys so much. She's just telling everybody how much she loves you. I have the incredible honor of being Mariah's matron of honor today, and by a twist of fate, also her sister-in-law. We've really been sisters in every sense of the word since about the 7th grade, but there may have been a time or two where we conspired to try to make it official. Mission accomplished. But all jokes aside, if I think back to where our close friendship began, I do believe it was the summer before 7th grade for me or you, I don't know, where I helped Mariah style her hair for swim team pictures, which included, what all the cool girls were doing at the time, the little hard part to the side, swoop, and then a barrette. So Mariah never did a side part before. I talked her into it. Then Here we are today, 20 years later, and I'm doing her hair for her wedding. Yes. So it's all coming full circle. Little did I know that that day would snowball into an epic friendship that would see us through so many years and phases of life, emotions, pep talks, awkward stages, still waiting for those to be over, cheering each other on as we figured out who we are in this world. Much of the figuring occurred over coffee dates, morning car rides to and from high school, late night car rides to and from swim practice, sleepovers, fires, hammocking, blading, runs, walks, little getaways. We've always been able to match each other's level of giddiness and minion-like gibberish. With Mariah, there's never a bad time to break out dancing or make up your own lyrical dance. Does she love baseball? No, but she'll go along with you to a Reds game anytime, which for some reason growing up, that included a lot of. I'm not sure why. Yeah, but that's random. But random is also a really great word to describe our teenage obsessions, like Louis Tomlinson from One Direction and the way he says carrot. Drinking Arnold Palmer's for a short stint of time, being way too old to play dress up, and then planking around random things on the house, eating sweet potatoes all the time, so much so that the soles of Mariah's hands and feet turned orange. We've had our fair share of antics, like playing into each other's perception of what our gal pal friendship is. Like, holding hands because this judgy lady is looking at us weird, and we're just going to play into it. Right, honey? Yes. That's right. She was mine first. I'm kidding. While finding random funny ways to entertain ourselves is always fun. She is also one of the smartest, sweetest, most genuine, and giving friends you'll ever know. I'm sure each of you could rattle off little examples of kindnesses Mariah has done for you throughout the years to show you that she loves you, she's thinking of you, she cares about you, she's supporting you, or thankful for you. She's the kind of girl who breaks into your apartment to surprise you with flowers or a cute basket of your favorite things, to cheer you up, who ugly cries happy tears with you, but also cuddles you up and holds you on your worst day, who makes you feel comfortable leaving your pride behind to accept help, who hides little encouraging notes all around so you find them when you need it most. She's the type of friend you hope every young girl gets lucky enough to have at least one of in their life, someone who can be uninhibitedly silly with, confidently yourself without fear of judgment, and someone who will encourage growth in you just by being herself. She is a friend you pray your daughter finds to preserve that childlike wonder, to find the joy in simple things, maintain excitement for life, and who has the imagination of a wizard. I could go on about all of this, but all that to say, to know Mariah is to adore her. And as lucky as I feel to have all of these memories with her, I know she and Andy have just as many on the same caliber of innocent fun, randomness, and sentiment. I know that because being her best friend has made me privy to all the crush-related information over the years. Butterflies, heartbreaks, hope, you name it. And let me tell you, there's been some knuckleheads, one of which just kept on resurfacing. But no matter what, I never doubted that Mariah would do anything but follow her heart. Andy and I have been crushing on each other since Nam, and let me tell you, there is something special about that childhood love that absolutely cannot be replicated. And that's not to say that everyone's meant to end up with their childhood love, but as for Andy and Mariah, their spirits crave to be understood on a level such as that. And I believe that's what's kept them linked together all these years. Though older, sometimes more mature, and much wiser, their history allows them to see each other for who they truly are and gives them no choice but to be their authentic selves together. From Andy sharing his Friday donuts with Raya in 5th grade, many, many love notes, social outings, sporting events for their brothers, to dating, breaking up, dating again, breaking up, staying in touch, trying to be just friends, they ultimately decided we are better together than we are apart. Yeah, just friends. Their rich history has attracted, cultivated, misspoke, cultivated a deep love and companionship unmatched by anyone else in their lives. The way these two challenge each other to grow and become the best versions of themselves is truly inspirational. Their teamwork is Olympic worthy, and listening to them die of laughter at each other or some years-old inside joke is the stuff of fairy tales. Not to mention their chemistry. I remember one time years ago, right before they got back together for the last time, we were going to a Halloween party where Andy was certain to be at. Actually, I'm pretty sure him and his brother dressed up as those scary twins girls. Yes. Somehow you got her that night. You got her. Oh, right before that party, which I know some of you guys were at, right before that party, Mariah says to me, "Do not let me kiss him." Which really means don't let me fall for him again. Needless to say, I did a terrible job. You're welcome, Andy. I mean, have you guys ever been in the same room with these two when they're not together? The magnetism is palpable. And trust me, you do not want to be what stands between them. One interaction and you'll be falling for them as a couple too. The way they look at each other or innately always know where the other is at in a crowded room it's something else. You just have to cheer for them. It's the rom-com you have to finish watching because you need to know that they end up together at the end of the movie. And here we are. Andy, you've become like a brother to me these past few years. We love having you around. There's such a positive energy about you. You're always willing to learn and inquire about different perspectives, which I admire. You're brave, realistic, and logical. You set high standards for yourself. And when you set a goal, you don't rest until it's done well and right. The same rings true for when Andy decided to commit to Mariah forever. When he went ring shopping with me, I asked him why he wanted to marry my best friend. Quicker than I expected, Andy confidently said, "We make each other better in kind of opposite ways. She helps me grow my emotional side, and I help her grow by pointing out the logical routes and encouraging her confidence. We are that safe space for each other, but also challenge each other in healthy ways." When asked for one word to describe his now wife, he said empathetic. Well, actually, first he said scrumdiddlyumptious. And I said, "Try again." It's a great word. You should coin that. But when I asked Mariah the same, she said, "An onion." Kind of like the ogre. You just got to keep peeling back the layers. No. And let me tell you, the layers that Mariah's been able to peel back, it just keeps getting better. We love Andy so much. This just highlights how much they appreciate the differences in each other and why they complement each other so well. Mariah is the right brain and Andy's the left. She is a shade of warm pinkish beige and Andy an adventurous green. When one of you is the kite in the sky, the other is grounded, tending the strings. You both are truly the soil that helps the other bloom, the yin to each other's yang. I love you both, and it has been an honor to have witnessed your love story up until this special day. And thank you so much for choosing to have it in this special place that you guys kind of coined as your own. You knew that you wanted to get married here. And I think I speak for a lot of us when I say that a lot of us probably would never in our lifetime come to Alaska if it weren't for you guys. So thank you for making us all adventure and inspiring us with your adventures. How lucky we all are to have a front row seat to watching the rest of your lives together unfold. Cheers to an adventure-filled, lifelong love. I love you guys so much.
Oh, I love you. Love you. Sorry, that was so long. No. I like another brother named Drew.
Yes.
Good to go? All right, well, I don't exactly know how I'm going to follow those two up, but can we just start by giving our beautiful bride and our groom here just a short round of applause? Gonna, while you guys are here, all right. Now when I bomb, I have photo evidence that you guys clap for me. So. So, I've met pretty much everyone here, but for all the people at home, I'm Alex, I'm the best man, and I'm Andy's older brother. I'll tell you what, the thought of this, like, interaction, like this wedding, I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous about the destination, wedding, and everything coming up here. Dear Lord, everything that I've seen, like, since being up here has been so beautiful. I mean, it's, like, ridiculous. Like, even, you have, like, the ceremony was perfect. We're driving down the highway, you got, like, the mountains kind of up on your left, you got the water out on your right. I mean, everything's stunning, right? That's like, my Uber driver coming in even pointed out, like, that is the most dangerous stretch of highway in the U.S. because the tourists can't stop looking at everything. It's like, oh, look, a moose, and but I guess to bring things back a little bit, it's really, I mean, it's kind of tough to talk about, like, how much really the two of you guys have impacted my life. I mean, it's just, obviously, I'm Andy's older brother, right? I've known him your whole life, basically as long as I can remember. You've been there, right? And, like, the biggest things for me have always been just, like, the big things I do together with the people that I love. So just kind of like being up here, it reminds me of that time. Remember when we went to Red River Gorge, that first camping trip we did? So we did this short little point-to-point camping trip, and parked the car in one spot, parked another car in the other spot, and we hiked. We set our tent up, and it starts raining. So we're like, well, fuck it, we're gonna go to a bar. Went to a bar. We listened to some music. We got a couple of drinks. Had a couple more drinks. We ended up, we came back to the tent, and back to our campsite, and Andy basically just collapses in the tent. And, like, not a second later, I hear, "Ah, it's so wet! Why is it so wet?" We would find out the next morning we had set our tent up in a puddle. And it's just such a stupid moment. But it was like that moment that really just, like, reinvigorated my love for camping. And just, there were so many trips after that moment that, like, it was just, we've had so many trips after that worked out so well. And I really, you can't make that up. And it's like, I hope I never lived that moment again. But I'm glad that I did. And then with Mariah, I mean, I say that I've known Andy for almost as long as I can remember, but to be honest, I feel like I've known you for almost as long as I can remember. I mean, Drew, we met in what, second grade? Which means I've known you since what, you were 3 or 4 or 5, something like that? You guys have known each other, I mean, we're talking about like a grade school crush that has sustained itself for over 2 decades now at this point. That is wild to me, like absolutely wild. And it's beautiful. Just like this place that we're in is so beautiful. But I don't know. It probably sounds cheesy to say, but I always kind of like, I don't know, a lot of people will kind of envision like what their own wedding would look like when they're growing up. I really kind of envisioned Andy and Mariah growing up. I don't know why. Like it's just like this thing, like they would date and then they wouldn't, and then they would date and then they wouldn't. It's just like, they felt so like real when they were together, even as like grade schoolers. I don't know. So I feel like I was even telling you this morning that it just felt inevitable to me that we would be at this moment. I didn't think it was going to be in Alaska. admittedly, I didn't think that it was going to happen in Alaska, but it did feel like at some point in time we were going to be here. And so, I mean, to bring it back to just things that I've done with people. I mean, when I was going through a relatively difficult point in my life, you and Luke and Drew just really got into, I decided I was going to get into climbing, and I don't know why you guys decided to tag along with me, but you did, and that has just been another love that's just fostered over the years, and it really got me through a point where I was just kind of barely hanging on, you know? And so I say all that just to bring up the point that, like, honestly, I can't imagine a better family for you to be joining. I mean, I've known Anonymous for decades now, and I love you guys a bunch. You're joining a great family. And to be quite frank, Mariah, I mean, I know I've already told you this, but there's not another girl in the world that I would want to join the Corneliuses. So, I just kind of wrap it up with like a short little monologue, not monologue, but like a short little lesson. I think what my Uber driver was trying to tell me when she was talking about all of the tourists driving up the edge of the cliff is that sometimes there are times to just look back and revel in the world and the beauty around you. I think sometimes there are times to look back and really appreciate the history that you share with your significant other, and look around, look at all the people around you, all this history you have with these beautiful friends you have. And there's also a time to keep your eyes on the dam. Thank you guys. I love you both. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.